Mic check, is that good? Okay, that looks good. Let's put another about there, and it looks good. All right. So, for the last, I would say about 3 years, maybe more, probably more, I've been working on a game called the CIA Exam R. It originally was Metroidvania 2, if you know anything about Rick's Class and Gamedev.tv. The CIA Exam R is about a Hispanic female. Um, she worked for the Army years ago. She was part of what was called the God's Elemental Project. She was chosen because she has a strong amount of ether. To make it very simple, ether is what gives humans the ability to have superhuman powers. Ether is also why children can see angels, or it's believed why they can see angels. And so she had a lot of ether. They trained her. There was a big war and she was a part of. We're not going to get into the whole dynamics of that part of the storyline because it's kind of long. What's going on right now is you are figuring out your past. So you talk to people who know who you were, because you don't, because your memories were blocked. But let's talk more about the game itself. The game is split up into 3 games. One which is kind of Castlevania-ish, one which is Metroid-ish, and another one which is a side-scrolling shooter. You'll see I learned some things from playing Final Fantasy XI, and you'll see that there's a similarity in how I design my stages to how they do. This is actually kind of what it looks like. Of course, it's a little bit faster than it should be. The game is, I forgot about something, which is, I guess, maybe the most important thing to tell you about this game. This is a modern fantasy game. And what does that mean? You know, when you play most Metroidvanias, they're inside of a castle or a dungeon or something like that. And so one different thing about this game is it's played in what's known as Cadence City, which gives you a strong resemblance to New York City. There's places like Fordham and Barnes, Castle Hill Avenue, 34th Street, Times Square, the Morgan Library. I could go on. And these are places in New York City. Actually, I live a few blocks away from Castle Hill. It's about a 5-minute walk from Castle Hill and Bruckner, which is actually one of the stages in the game. I live about 10 minutes away from Hunts Point Avenue, which is another stage in the game. And so, you know, we gave you real stages, and we tried to be as accurate to the street as possible. And sometimes we did other things to add to the fantasy element, because this game is a fantasy game more than anything. The items are fantasy and normal, so you might find an illegal credit card, or you may find a book of magic. You may find a pendant. You may find a Air Jordan sneakers, which look a lot like Air Jordans, and you use them as your key items. In this game, you don't do quest. What you do is called a trade job, where you trade. Basically, it's all about the NPC, whether the NPC be Peter Parker or Crystal Waters, or Denzel Washington, or George Washington, or one of the many NPCs in the game that you will interact with to do your quest or job task. The trade task. In the game, that's how you get your special items to basically unlock your weapons. You don't upgrade in health. You don't get any special armor. It has that Grand Theft Auto aspect, meaning in Grand Theft Auto you have 100 health the whole game. You don't get 200 health or 3. That's it. You get what you get, and you have to work with that. And that's how this game is. You get the amount of health that you get. It maxes out at that, and it doesn't ever get higher. The enemies get harder, but by that time you have a different weapon system, upgraded weapons, and choices that you've made. Because there's so many different weapons and weapon types, it gives the player the choice of, what does he or she want to do? Are you more into freeze weapons, damage-based weapons, weapons that shoot further? There's about 120 something, I don't even know, weapons, and probably in total there'll be like 150 stages. Let's talk briefly about the No Life Series X. The No Life Series X is an in-game gaming system. So while you're in your house, you can play video games. These games are mainly 8-bit style, and they're kind of, most of them are infinite games. It's the type of stuff that you can just sit there and play for a long time while listening to Winsand's virtual radio. I guess we'll end my speech was talking about the virtual radio. Winsand's virtual radio was created by Ravier, the CEO of Monolith Studios and creator of Undying Space. Check his game out. It's going to be great. He's the one who actually invented it. I was looking around for Unity assets and ways to create something that was like the Grand Theft Auto, the radio in Grand Theft Auto 3. He basically emulated that. It's built into the pause menu, so it's not like in Grand Theft Auto you can just change the station at any given time, but everything works the same. And we have real radio stations. I have a contract with a company which allows me to have real music, so you'll hear country music, gospel music, reggae, hip-hop, all types of music. Also, you hear music from, some of my homeboys, like my man Vlad, my brother Silver, my homeboy Jimmy Murder, and my brother Jimbo, number 7. So when you put this all together, it's an experience unlike any other. I could really go on and on talking about games like Text Me or Don't Crash. I could be explaining the homunculi and telling you about the story, but I'd rather you just listen to the music in the background and enjoy the rest of the video.
Several years later,
I've probably talked long
were
enough,
filled with stories about the latest pioneers in aviation.
So what's the point of
Many
this?
of whom appeared
The
to be
beta is
getting
pretty
closer
close
to the
being
goal
released.
of creating a motored
And the
flying
point of
machine.
this video is
It
just
was now
to
turning
look
into a
at
race
where we're
to
at.
be the first to succeed.
The next video
His
will either
curiosity
be
on the subject getting deeper,
the
Wilbur
actual
decided
release
to write to the Smithsonian
or
Institution in
something
Washington,
very,
D.C.,
very close to it
requesting all
with
of their
an
available
overview, because
information
what
on
I'd like to do
aeronautics
is
and
show
flying
y'all
machines.
some of the original
For the next few months, he pored
game,
over the
which was
materials,
Talvania 2,
reading about the physics and mathematics
and how
behind
Talvania
flight,
2
the
became the
designs of
CIA
Leonardo da
exam.
Vinci, and the gliders of the
I
19th
used the
century.
Corgi engine, and
He
I
added
used
to
Unity.
his reading list books about birds,
The Soto game
which he now
developer,
began to observe and
and
study.
this is my
And
game.
the more he read,
Thank
the
you for
more
your
he
time.
had the strange sensation that he and his brother could actually be the ones to win such a race. At first glance, this would seem an absurd idea. The men in the field were all experts with incredible technical knowledge, some with impressive college degrees. They had an enormous head start over the Wright brothers. Designing and building a flying machine was an expensive venture that could total thousands of dollars and lead to yet another crash. The favorite to win the race was Samuel Langley, the secretary of the Smithsonian Institution, who had an enormous government grant to pursue his work and had already successfully flown a steam-powered unmanned model. The brothers came from a modest background, and the only money they had was the slender profits from their bicycle shop. But what all of these men lacked, in Wilbur's mind, was some basic common sense when it came to any kind of
Some of us
machine.
got too many gifts. Like me, I could play piano very well. I have a degree in music. I am an artist. I have a degree in art. I paint, I sculpt. I am a writer. I am a television host. I am a father. I am a husband. I am a speaker. I am a consultant. I'm a teacher. I'm an administrator. And I'm a businessman. I'm an investor. All these different things I do. So what do you do when you have more than one gift? Choose the one that gives you the most passion, and then put all your energies into that one. You will find naturally all your other gifts will find their way into that one gift, and it'll become a complement to the gift. Begin to put it on paper with a plan. A lot of people look at me, people like me and others like us, like me, and they say, boy, I like to do what you're doing. You know, you get 800, 900 invitations to travel around the world every year. 1,000 venues want you to come. They pay you, $50,000 an hour. This is a result. This is not a gift. It took me 30 years to get to that. But here's what you do. Here's how I started. And you must start the same way. First, your gift will make room for you in the world. What did I say? Your gift, not your education. When you discover your gift, what do you do with that gift first? First of all, you don't ask people to pay you to use it, because your gift is not refined yet. Stop asking for money. What you want first is opportunity to use your gift freely. Give it away free first.
Welcome to the Homeboy Shopping Network. Yo, we're the host with the most. I'm Wiz, just the Iceman. Chillin'.
Get a color TV or a Sony Betamax or a TV video game. Get it now, because Crazy Eddie can't be beat. With prices so low, he's practically giving it all away. Shop around, get the best prices you can find. Then go to Crazy Eddie, and Crazy Eddie will beat him. Remember, Crazy Eddie guarantees you the largest selection, professionally staffed service centers, and the guaranteed lowest prices. Crazy Eddie, his prices are
I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world. Not long ago, Albert Schweitzer, the great doctor and Nobel Prize winner, was being interviewed in London, and a reporter asked him, "Doctor, what's wrong with men today?" The great doctor was silent a moment, and then he said, "Men simply don't think." And it's about this that I want to talk with you. We live today in a golden age. This is an era that man has looked forward, dreamed of, and worked toward for thousands of years. But since it's here, we pretty well take it for granted. We in America are particularly fortunate to live in the richest land that ever existed on the face of the earth, a land of abundant opportunity for everyone. But do you know what happens?
or die trying.
And I'm not afraid to die.
And I'm not afraid to live.
rich or die trying.
And I'm not afraid to die.
And I'm not afraid to live.
Rich or die trying.
And I'm not afraid to die.
And I'm not afraid to live.
Rich or die trying.
And I'm not afraid to die.
And I'm not afraid to live.
Christmas gifts in October with my brother Silver and my nagger, Jimmy Murder. Ho ho ho, no it's not Christmas time, but I'ma cold give you a gift and that shit is this rhyme. I got no life, I'm always on the grind. My niggas make fun of me because I work all the time. I'm high all the time, always smoking the L. I opened up the church so that I can make sales. Buy my shit is the story that I tell. Buy my shit or you're gonna go to hell. Buy my shit because you need that. Buy my shit to leave me some good feedback. They come to me when they need about 10 of the same damn car. I don't know what they do with them. And deep inside, I don't really give a fuck. I opened up the church so that I could make a buck. I started preaching so that I could get rich. I'm not gonna preach to you any of that bullshit. In other words, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that God told me to tell you what the fuck I'm telling you. Like I said before, I'm doing this for dough, to give my son a greater life when that nigga grow. Right now, I'm spitting to the fire, dude. God's a murderer, tyrant, and a liar too. But Lord, I still desire you, and giving you all praise is what I'ma do. It's October and the gift that I want for Christmas is my son, but for Christmas I don't ever get what I want. For Christmas, all that I ever get is material shit. And that shit. See, I used to be on this fuck Christmas shit, but I sell toys now, so I'm on that ho ho ho, give me your dough shit. What you need, yo? I got die-cast cars, I got new and used gear, I got popcorn buckets and cups from the latest flicks, I got Bibles and I got porno flicks, got cute teddy bears and toys for sex. Girl, you don't need a man, you need to buy a new dress. From David Winston, let me sell you a vest. Let me sell you a jersey and some action figures. You can play with them or smoking weed with your niggas. People ask me why I call myself a nigga, because I love the nigga in me, cause he's my nigga. Get it? He's the nigga that's gonna get it done from a son who is more beautiful and radiant than the sun. Come with me to Caden City, where the lights are bright and the girls are pretty. This is where I live. When you give me a buck, it helps me build this motherfucker up. So I gotta say thank you so very much. My son is God's greatest creation. For just being alive, I gotta thank him. I miss my wife, I wish that bitch didn't pass on. But like Tupac said, nigga, life goes on. Okay, the rapping part is over. Fuck August, fuck December. This is Christmas gifts in October. Jimmy Murder and Silver on the motherfucking beat. And this is David Winsand, the Tornado. Peace. Shout outs to Candace and Ruby.
I'll always be here for you, always by your side. Take my hand and let me guide. Take my hand and let me guide. God. I'll always be here for you, always by your side. Take my hand and let me guide. I'll always be here for you, always by your side. Take my hand, take my hand and take my hand and let me guide. I'll always be here for you, always by your side.
When you see the offering plate, you put money into it. Don't allow money to control you, give it to me, so that I may build Caden City. This is why I preach to you fools who will fall for anything.
So my question is, why is your God real and my God not real? Can we both be right? Can we both be wrong? There are many gods' afterlives and belief systems. Belief in something does not make it true. How do you know that it is not my God that is true and your God that is false? Why do you believe that God hears you when you pray? Why do you believe in the God that you believe in? When you pray, does God not hear you, but you keep praying anyway?
Hell is real, and you will be going there if you disagree with me. So one day it was a bunch of people in hell, and it was all wondering how did they get there. One man said, I was a devout Judaism. Another said, I was a devout Christian. And they went on saying that they were religious men who followed their scriptures. That is when the devil came out and said, you fools, the one true religion is Mormonism. You picked the wrong God.
Who is God? What is God? Where is God? Why is God? How is God going to? Why is my God false, while your God is truth?
Is it possible that we are all wrong, that nobody knows who, what, or where God is? God does not exist. The God that you believe in does not exist. You see, the problem with faith is that it has caused all who walk by it to believe in something that is not true, but think it is. This may be a miracle, pain relief, freedom from bondage, or some of the other things promised, but never truly received. All religions are the same morally. Other than that, the differences are massive, even within sectors of a religion or separate belief systems. For instance, of Christianity, Islam, or whatever you believe in. When man finds his true purpose in life, he finds limitless joy, peace, and the ability to transcend the limits of time and space while still living in this world. Let's play a game, My Kitty Cat, my beautiful Candace, and all of her kitty wisdom. She can't conceive the internet or when she walks on the keys, why sounds come out. What I mean is our minds are limited, and the limit is what we use to break limits. Let me explain. Then the question becomes, how deep is reality beyond our mental capacity? The limits are what we use to break the limits, and they are the five senses. And this is how we learn everything. When man finds his purpose in life, he finds joy, peace, and it's able to transcend the limitations of time and space while still living in this world. Why is my God false and your God true? Your God is ruthless and merciful. So back to the question, which sounds like 5 questions, but really is only one. Who is God? Where is God? What is God? How is God? Why is God? Is this question even answerable? There are many gods' afterlives and belief systems. Belief in something does not make it true. How do you know that it is not my God that is true and your God that is false? Sela, let's take a pause because you don't hear me though.
So let's ask the same question. Why is your God true and my God false? Who is God? What is God? Where is God? How is God? Why is God? We base our lives on which written inside of this holy book, whichever holy book it may be.
Our masters forced their religion on us, whips and guns. So we praised their gods, went to their synagogues, churches, temples, and this became modernized religion. I grew up in the church. I used to preach telling people, I was telling people that they're gonna go to hell. I was telling gay people that because you're gay, you're gonna burn in hell. Nobody knew that I was on the down low swallowing semen and getting cock in the butt. I love sucking penis as much as I love preaching and telling people they're going to go to hell for being gay. It's kind of confusing. Man, I remember watching that cartoon and a little white boy said, God is bi-curious, maybe even gay. That would explain why God hates gay people so much.
So as a child, we had no choice but to go to church. We were taught that we will be rewarded one day, but that day never came. The masters got rewarded now and in the afterlife. They told us anyone who had riches was evil and would burn in hell. That poverty and being humble was the path to God. We would wait for God to do what he won't do and thank him like he already did it. We would wait for God to do what he couldn't do and praise him for doing it. We would wait for God, we would wait.
Now, some of them will preach and have sex with your wife, your children, you. But that's not what we're talking about today. Religion is power. Caden City, stand up.
Who is God? What is God? Where is God? Why is God? How is God going to? Why is my God false, while your God is true?
This is Sunday Service with Pastor Winsands and Brother Lenny, Deacon Jimmy Murder, Mad Locust, Rising Mooski in the congregation. Buy my stuff or burn in the hot place. Caden City, stand up.
Do you need a prayer cloth? This is the same prayer cloth used by the disciples. Now, we only got 50 of these, and you could have one for $99.99. Call now.
Religion can be explained in this phrase: there's something wrong with you that only religion can fix. When man finds his true purpose in life, he finds joy, peace, temperance, goodness, love, and the ability to transcend the limits of time and space while still living in this world. This is Sunday Service with Pastor Winsands. Caden City, stand up.
First of all, I'm here to rep that beautiful place known as Caden City. Let's make a deal. What the fuck you got? I want that. Now let me show you what I got. I was hanging out with my man James. The nigga asked me how I became the diamond katana. It's more than a name. It started out one night in the rain. What the master did to me was a shame, but I will always be a slave is what he would claim. I thought he was right, and so I would claim the things that would amplify the pain. It took almost 30 years to gain the power to change and maintain. To kill my master became my main aim. This was a process I had to walk through hell's flame to get to him who was hiding in my brain. Then when I slew him, he was finally slain. But there were other masters that needed to be slain. He was only the first boss in this motherfucking game. What? This is solicitation for my organization. The money we making builds the city of Canaan. Mad demons we slaying, mad prophets we gaining, aiding life transformation. We getting in and escape. Come on, let's make a deal. What the fuck you got? I want that now. Let me show you what I got. Now when you buy my shit, bitch, buy a lot. As a matter of fact, just buy the whole damn lie. This is solicitation in its purest form. Pastor Winston ain't gonna bullshit y'all. Nope. And tell y'all that I heard from God. I started preaching to get my fucking pockets large, nigga. And to keep my master dead is hard. Every fucking day I gotta stay on my job, nigga. So now I'm playing the game when I'm on level 2. Now tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? Now compared to level 1, yeah, I'm more equipped. But now my enemies is more fierce and on some other shit. What I mean is my competition. I gotta make it to the castle and that's the mission. Now I'm in the castle, my pants are sagging. But instead of fighting humans, I gotta fight dragons. Ghosts and goblins, wave versus skeletons, angels and demons. I can't tell the difference. This is a solicitation for my organization. The money we making builds the city of Canaan. Man, demons we slaying, man, prophets we making, aiding life transformation. We getting in and escaping. Let's make a deal. What the fuck you got? I want that now. Let me show you what I got. Now when you buy my shit, nigga, buy a lot. Matter of fact, fuck that, bitch, buy it a lot. Come on. This is solicitation. Whatever you need, my nigga, come see me. I got vinyl, tapes, and CDs. I got toys for kids and adults. I got real and replica jerseys. I got pen stuff, a couple of cups, a whole lot of comics, and a few movies. I got dice and other shit coming in. How did I get out? By getting in. Now, let me say what I just said again. The way I got out was by getting in. When I was with the girl, my master showed me meditations. He would snap my face and break up my concentrate. Because I couldn't fight back, it was devastating. I told that nigga one day I would repay him. I couldn't pick up the blade then. My master would laugh and just walk away when I was taught by the master. I was ignored because to him I was just another sexy anime whore. Slut. See, when I killed my master, I was dancing and celebrating, but I didn't really realize that my journey had just begun. Now I'm level 2 and I don't know what the fuck to do. I wish I had these guns when I was up on level 1. These are the gifts that I wish to give to my son, who is more bright and radiant than the sun. His life has just begun. It's for that little nigga that I motherfucking run. Run, nigga, run. Don't get captured. Don't kill one, kill all your masters. Show no mercy and no them behind, because they'll creep from behind. That's why you asleep. They're plotting to find a way to destroy you. That's what's on their mind. The angel of death in a nice dress, looking mad sexy, so you wanna caress. I think we got off the subject for a while, but that's what happened with a nigga freestyle. Come on, yo. Got that heroin starlight brown by a pound until you frown upside down. This is solicitation for my organization. The money we making builds the city of Canaan. That's right. We slaying, man, prophets we gaining, aiding life transformation. We getting in and escaping. Let's make a deal. What the fuck you got? I want that now. Let me show you what I got. When you buy my shit, bitch, buy a lot. Matter of fact, nigga, buy the whole damn lot. Buy it. Buy it. This is solicitation in its purest form. Buy it. Buy it. Mad fucking niggerish. Buy my shit. Buy it. Peace.
Let the drums kick you in the face like hi-ya, and let the music hit your heart like whoa, whoa. This is that niggerish nerdcore motherfucker, and it goes a little something like this.
So rapture begins with me in the pen. Had a pen waiting to end, the cell door opens. Then my nigga Nino came in with a spliff. Under piff, he passed me it, and a blast with a fully loaded energy clip. Alright. Did a long very death. A lot of pictures, I wish that I could take them with me as we skip out of this bitch. I told him I'll be back for you later, alligator, as we escape the path where death awaits us. Next at TurboGrafx 16, I'm blazing lasers. I was great, but the MPC2 live made me greater. I'm a dominator, motivator, lyrical assassinator, funky beat maker, educator, and an illustrator. Live wire detonator, urinator on the face of haters, foes and fakers, autistic, super gangster. I'm a cultivator, navigator, new life begins generator, flavor like a annihilator, fight day and night like a gladiator. When I get no pussy, fucking nigga, I'm a masturbator with a blaster in the hand. I would not be a hesitator, I'm not a procrastinator. I'm live for the spectator, the Terminator's here to exterminate the other Terminators. Slave emancipator, style originator, smooth operator, embracer of danger. Devastator, video game fabricator, we placed the detonator on that shit generator. Boom! Stood off like skaters, came into the elevator, they made our ways to the main hangar. I grabbed the spaceship, hot wired that bitch. Like when I stole nice cars as a teenager. I had Corvettes, vibers, all types of fly shit. Anyway, nigga, we're in hyperspace, getting blazed up. Don't underestimate the Black Undertaker, slow communicator, law violator. This ain't a game, standard simulator. I'm gonna take you out, I am no negotiator. When the old faction is dead, we are the renovators. Real demonstrators, master, not imitators. 2D animator, truth investigator, full decapitator. You're the space saver. In my shipwreck, I play the role of a savior. I spent my boss in the ass, and on her desk a blazer. I gave her a hardcore dick, nigga, my shit is major. I pissed her beautiful long hair that came hard in her anus. Now I'm niggas in the city of Cater, using tractor beams to attract fly dames. I ain't got no life, I just play mad video games. Who needs a fucking life if you can just play video games? In Cater City, we got no life but to work day and night, building this damn place up. That's right. Biatch. Late in the night, katana in my right hand, hyped ready to fight. A nigga lying, I was tight filled with fright. I wanted to hide like an ostrich and pray that Jesus Christ might do this and that. Yeah, that shit would be nice, but that shit ain't gonna happen, nigga, and that's just life. So I laced my knife and began my flight and dedicated my life to the city of Tice. These rhymes in the mic with intent to give sight and bring the people delight so that they might stick up in their wallet and buy my shit. You heard me right, motherfucker, buy my shit. This is not a subliminal message. When my album or game comes out, motherfucker, go and get it. This is not a subliminal message. When my album or video game comes out, motherfucker, go and get it.